Also, I forgot. With this battle arms, the badass safety, on the back of it, let's see. On the back of it, there's all these different types. So you can get thin ones, you can get the regular fat ones. There's all different types of selector switches for the sides. These, you can get all different sizes of these. So that's your standard one. It's pretty thick, but I like it because I can hit my finger on it. This one is, I believe, is a, what do they call this one? That one's a short. So that's just a fat short one. And then they have the regular standard one in thin, and they also have the short in thin. And then they also have an end cap where it's just a circle. So if you don't want to do ambidextrous, you just want the single, you know, the regular trigger or the regular one. Because this one actually, this safety feels it's a lot smoother than your standard one. It just feels a lot better than this. So I mean, you can do that style, you know, so you just get the little circle on this end or this end if you're left-handed. Then they also have ones that have like little notches on them, and then they have one that's short with a notch on it. Then they have a short with a little round piece on it, and then a standard where it's flat and then round. So that, I mean, there's all different types of safeties, and this is just the safety I went with. I know there's a handful of these ambidextrous ones. There's probably 20 of them that I looked up when I went to go see about building this one, which I decided just to rip apart my pistol anyway, because this is going to be my new pistol. Well, my SRB. But with this, there was all different brands that you could buy of safeties, and this is one of the first ones that I saw 2 or 3 years ago when I first started this, building ARs, and so that's what I went with. Now there's probably better ones out there. I don't know, but I've been using this one for quite a bit now because I have it on one of my other guns too. This safety, one of the other ones I built, and that one I shoot quite a bit out of, and it worked. I mean, it's just smooth. I mean, it's just this one's a little hard to get to, just because of the takedowns I decided to use. But if you use a standard, if you're going to actually use the ambidextrous, I don't. I just bought it so if I did have any left-handed friends that shot, you know, left-handed, that they would have an option of it. But it works better. This one. Then they also have ones that kank at a 45. So they're already at a 45-degree angle, so this won't be in your way. So I might try that later if I can find just the tip. If I can just replace this part, because they have one that's like this one. I guess is a standard or a regular 90. The other one's already kanked at 45, so it's kanked. It'd be kanked like that. That as standard instead of like that. So that way, if you do have ones like I have that are raised, it's not in your way. But this one will be your standard one. So I might try that later if I can find out how to just buy the tops, where to buy them. And then there's it's downstairs, but when I rebuilt the one I took all this stuff off of, my original pistol, I want to try. I love this one, this trigger. I love this trigger. The Timney, I love it too. Those are the best ones I've had. And I mean, I really haven't had many, but I've shot a lot of people that had different ARs. I want to try the CNC. I think that they're CMC. They got them at my gun shop down the street. So I might, and it's a full drop-in. I might try that. Or I might just stick with these two brands. Ruger, I think, makes them too. So I might try that one. I don't know. If you know of any really good durable triggers, I'm looking. if I do another rifle, it'll be another 3.5, 4 pound trigger. Yeah, probably in between a 3 and a 4 pound trigger. If you know a good drop-in one, I know you can buy the standard ones where it's got all the springs and shit. I don't want any of that. Because if I ever do change these out, it's just easier to drop these in and out. You know, pop the 2 pins out and pull it out and put a new one in. So if you know of any good ones, let me know. I'll do a review on them. I'll build one for it. If you know of any better ones, any better, lighter, because this one's kind of heavy. I don't know exactly how heavy it is, but I mean it's not a light gun by all means. But then again, it's a rifle. So I mean, at that point, it shouldn't. You know, I know a lot of people like doing really light guns, and people like doing like me. It doesn't bother me because I mean it's not that heavy. I carried a saw in the military. If any of y'all know what that is, the thing's 25 pounds with no rounds in it. So I mean, weight is nothing. So this thing, I like it so far. The quality of it, the only thing I do not like about it is this piece right here. It might break. I'm hoping it doesn't. And if it does, we'll see what their warranty department's like and see how they can fix it. Because on most of your ARs, that's what breaks first. And especially with a flip down system like this, where changing this out, this is always going to be on. This is always going to be on and flipping up and down. That's going to be used more than most. So we'll see. And on that next build, I'm going to use on that one. I am going to use that Cobra. It was like $23. That Cobra one. It looks cool, and I wish they would do a quick one for this type. If they made one of those, or if somebody knows of a company that makes something like that little Cobra thing, let me know, because that's what I really want, because you can keep your finger on it way easier. But we'll check some more parts out, and then as I buy them and build more stuff, and if y'all want to see more stuff, let me know.